Today I am going to be making some jalapeno popper chicken soup because they're hot, very hot. I am going to be using some gloves because I will scratch my eyes and then my eyes will catch fire and fall out or something, I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the seeds. I don't like the feeling of them in my teeth. So I remove the seeds, but I keep the membrane. That's where the spice is. I know a lot of people say it's in the seeds. Maybe there's some, but most of the spice is in the membrane. So just prep these up. So yeah, my poached chicken, it's 3 chicken breasts worth. It's probably like 3 or 4 cups worth, I guess. And then about 3.5 cups or so of chicken broth. And then there's cream cheese. I like to use around 6 ounces or so. And then whatever cheddar you like, you could do Monterey Jack if you like. What's it called? Manchego might be good in here. It's got a little bit of a bite to it. I'm going to use probably about a cup or so of like this nice punchy white cheddar that I have. It's just under 4 cups of chicken broth that I'm using. I'm not going to put all of it in just yet. We're going to need some cream. This cream is one of the only creams that doesn't make me sick. Basically now I'm just going to let this warm up nice and warm, and I'm going to put the cream cheese in there, which gets lumpy and weird. So I'm going to use my immersion blender. Once I've got the cream cheese in there, blend it up, then I'll add in some of the rest of the stuff. So this is the chicken. So I think in that amount of water, or broth rather, it would just be way too chickeny. So this is about 6 ounces of cream cheese. And goes the rest of my peppers. Once it comes to a boil, turn it down and let it simmer for about 15 minutes or so, and then add in the cream and the cheese. So I'll be back when this is finished doing all of that. I haven't yet added any extra broth. It is very chickeny, but I'm going to add the cream right now. I actually think this is probably good, so I probably won't need the extra broth. This is the bowl I like to use. I'm going to turn the heat off. So this will last me a couple of meals, which is great. I'm working tomorrow, so I'll probably bring a good amount of it in for my lunch. I do not recommend using pre-shredded cheese. Pre-shredded cheese is covered in wood pulp. That's not what they call it on the label. I think they call it cellulose or something. It's wood pulp. They cover pre-shredded cheese in sawdust, basically, which fine, I guess you can eat it. But when you put it into something like this, it does not melt well. It gets all stringy and gross and like grainy, and it's just not good. Also, like, don't eat wood pulp. It took me like 3 minutes to grate up all this cheese. Probably not even, honestly. So just try and grate your cheese fresh. Yeah, this was the perfect amount of liquid. So about 3 cups of the broth, 1 cup of cream, 6 ounces of cream cheese. I guess it was about 3 or 4 cups of chicken breast. It was 3, poached and shredded. The amount of jalapenos I used, I don't even remember how much it was, but it looked right by eye. And yeah, about 1.5 cups of cheese. You can use other spices in here if you would like.